What up, everyone? Welcome back to Blade Bias. The craziness is over. And now we go back to basics. Oh my gosh, it has been a month since I have really sat down and had to think about what to talk about on Blade Bias, to think of topics and all that. And it's a fun month, trust me, when your channel is running itself and you have all these exciting things to cover, from the Slift T to the Orion to the Cygnus, all this crazy stuff. But now we get to go back to the basics. You know, I finally get to sit down and just talk and flip things on camera that I haven't flipped in a while. I still have things coming in that I'm going to cover. 2 packages specifically, I believe, are currently in transit to me, which should be pretty interesting. But I finally just get to talk about stuff and kind of update you guys on what's been going on and flip things that have been in my collection. When's the last time that I flipped the Nemesis? It had to have been before Blade Show, I think. Or something like the Kuno. The Kuno is going to get a video in one of these days, and the Impusa, all this stuff that I just haven't flipped in a while on Blade Bias, just because, you know, craziness. So it's gonna be pretty fun, and I figured I would just start by just doing an update video, kind of there's not much news or anything to talk about. Let's just talk. I'm just gonna talk about what I've been up to, because, you know, maybe you guys will care about that. Mostly, as far as flipping goes, I've been really only flipping my Slift T. I've stayed pretty true to flipping for about an hour a day and getting better at certain things. Nothing that you guys are going to be able to see on Blade Bias. Maybe I'm a bit smoothed out in some of my tricks. I don't really know. But most of the stuff that I'm working on, I'm not able to do, just without thinking, which is something that you need. It's a skill that you need to have when you're talking and trying to have a coherent Blade Bias video. You can't really do all the crazy stuff that you want to do when you're flipping. But the double scissor I've been working on, kind of there. And I've been doing this combo that Banks sent me. I know you guys loved the Banks video. And trust me, I did too. Recording those were very fun. But you basically just go like this, and then you do into a cherry picker. And I don't have it smooth yet, but I've been working on it a little bit, and it's just been fun. As far as my collection goes, nothing's really changed. I mean, obviously, you guys would know. The Slift T is my latest purchase. I actually do have a package coming from Ty. Ty made a sales post today for some of his stuff, and I managed to pick up something from his collection. So I'll be showing that off in the next few days. But as far as the collection goes, I'm ridiculously happy with the state of my collection right now. I have fun flippers, I have competitive flippers, I have really nice flippers like the Slift T and the Impusa. I just dude, it's all solid right now. I'm really happy with the state of my collection. The only 2 things that I think are in danger of being sold are the Nemesis. I've been thinking long and hard about the future of the Nemesis, and it really just depends on funds. If I, it's Prime Day today, maybe if I find, a good deal or something, I'll go pick that up and sell the Nemesis in the coming days. But I don't think I would be able to get rid of this unless something came up that I just really needed money for. So let's hope that maybe doesn't happen. And also the Prisma V1. Not because I want to get rid of the Prisma V1, but just because I want a Prisma Pro. Although I think a comparison video between the two would be a really good idea. Unfortunately, that would be a long ways away, most likely. So that's about the Balisong updates. As far as other life, I've been, as you can see from the cables here, playing VR. VR has been pretty fun. Finally set that back up. Got in with a few friends, played around, hung out. It's a fun time. One of my favorite things to do, which, I mean, you can cringe about the game all you want, I don't care, is to go into VR chat, and they have plenty of worlds which are theaters or audio visualizers, and you can just get a group of friends in and just play music and sit around and listen to it, and it's just the best. I love it so much. I've even been doing it alone, just going in and sitting down in like this like orb world where the orbs are like an audio visualizer that float like just giant in front of you, and it's awesome, especially because, you know, the index speakers. If you don't know anything about VR, this is the index, but the index speakers are like very well known in the Balisong community, not the Balisong community, oh my god, in the VR community for being like really stellar speakers. And then I've also been playing Spider-Man PS4 from the Steam sale. I picked that up on sale for like 30% off or whatever it is right now. That game is phenomenal. I know everything that's going to happen. I've watched the story multiple times through. I've watched full playthroughs multiple times through. And yet, even when I play it, I'm still on the edge of my seat in every cutscene, in every story update. Like, it's just... the game makes you feel something, and I haven't had a game do that in such a long time because I'm usually like a more open-ended gamer. Subnautica is like the best example. It's like Subnautica tells a great story through its environment, but it doesn't make you feel anything, you know? It's a survival game, and you gotta... it's a survival game, and you gotta escape from the planet. And it's like, it's a fantastic game, one of my favorites of all time, but it doesn't really evoke like crazy emotions from you, like in emotional moments or anything like that, because there kind of aren't any. Whereas Spider-Man has been the opposite, getting me to feel emotions in cutscenes that I have literally already seen multiple times, and it's just wild. I love that game a lot. And then the final update, I guess, would be Threads. Instagram came out with a new... I guess not Instagram, but the people who make Instagram came out with a new app. It's basically just Twitter, but like better in most ways. Not in features. Like, it's obviously not as feature rich as Twitter, but the community is just so much better than Twitter. Oh my god. And I've been posting on there. That's, if you want to find me on there, it's the same as Instagram. I'm sure Threads. If you're following me on Instagram, you're probably already following me on Threads too. But that's just like a place where you can get a bit more of my actual self. I'll make tweets about things that aren't Balisong related. Not tweets. Sorry, I'll make threads. Don't sue me, Mark Zuckerberg. Actually, no, it'd be Elon Musk that would sue me, if anyone. Oh, sick roast. None of you have any idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, am I just incoherently rambling to you guys who don't like follow tech stuff or the news or anything like that? That's fine. As long as it's enjoyable to listen, I guess. But I'll be posting threads of just non-Balisong related stuff, jokes, stupid thoughts that I have, whatever. I don't know. And as far as that goes, I think that's pretty much it. As for the future of Blade Bias, just expect a return to form. Sometimes I'll have new products to cover. Sometimes I'll be talking about random things. Sometimes I'll be talking about cool things that I really care about. So I've got a bunch of topics lined up. I think we're going to go back to just kind of talking rather than showing off products. Again, not saying that that's going to stop, but the month of June was a very exciting time for this channel, okay? I think no one can disagree with that because of all the cool stuff that we talked about. So hopefully you guys will... enjoy what I have planned, which might not be as exciting, but maybe you'll enjoy it anyway. Anyways, I've taken up too much of your time today. Thank you for allotting the time to watch this video. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. We'll be taking a look at how the Kuno has held up over the months that I've had it. Alright, see you then. Later.